welcome back to STL Live. I'm Raynah Ray, and I'm joined by Tommy and Denise Tucker of the Mothers Against Killing March and Fair. And when we went to break, I said when we come back, I'd let you give those stats you told me about where gun violence and gun deaths fall in compared to cancer or
high blood pressure, heart disease. It falls right at the top with all of those health issues that we're facing. And it's an epidemic. There's no doubt about it. A lot of data is being found out now that gun violence is probably one of the #1 sources of death in this country.
Wow. So you have planned a big march coming up. The march will start at Fairground Park. And you'll tell me the route again?
It will go south from Grand and Natural Bridge, which is the northeast corner of Fairground Park. And it'll go south down Grand to St. Louis Avenue, and then east over St. Louis Avenue to 21st Street, which is Reichenbach Park. There we'll host a community empowerment fair. We've invited over 100 different service providers. The Word of God says that the people perish for their lack of knowledge. And so there's not a lack of services, but there's a lack of knowledge about the services that exist. So our goal is to galvanize as many of the community services as we can and bring them in one place that they can actually share the information that the end users need in order to empower the community.
All right, let's start back at the park and make our way to the fair. What's going on at the park? Why are we doing this march?
We're doing this march, and let me say about the mothers. We did research, and there's 1.4 million single mother homes in the United States. So now, that doesn't include 2 to 5 children per home that without fathers or male figure. So that's the main reason why it's important to get the mothers, because the mothers are the ones, that most mothers, that are in the forefront of the children's lives. And so we're going to meet up at Fairground Park. There will be a registry for people to sign up because we know this is a historical event. And at that point, we'll just fellowship and come together. And at 9 o'clock, we'll begin the march. Like as my husband said, south down Grand and east over to Reichenbach Park at that point. And that's where the speakers, different speakers will be on the platform to speak about from our political leaders, to give them just a tidbit about what their plans are to make a difference. Because people want to know, what should we expect? When is change coming? And there's no one solution. There's no one person that can give that answer. But collectively, if we could come together and march in unity and get over there and then begin to empower the people with the information, change has to come.
So what types of information will they receive that day at the fair? What will they learn?
Well, we have a few schools that are going to be enrolling. There's job placements. They're going to be taking applications. There's a lot of health and pro bono attorneys and counselors that will be on deck. There'll be prayer booths where they'll be able to get prayer. We have a stage that's going to have entertainment, back to school supplies. Will be given away from many different churches that have come together with us, as well as just other vendors that have come to partake in the day.
And how can anybody gather information or contact you if they'd like to be a part of this event, the march and the event?
Well, how do you want to?
Well, you can reach us 2 ways. My wife's number is 314-919-6011, or you can call my number, which is 314-680-5800, or email us at tuckerslimited@gmail.com. There are still opportunities for vendors, volunteers, and we still need sponsorship.
And you're not charging people to participate?
We're not charging service providers.
Right.
If there are vendors that are selling products, retail, or food, there's a minimum fee.
Okay, that's different. You know, there's a little quote that you carry around that's on the back of your brochure, and I want them to put it up on the screen, and as we go, I want you to read that and talk about why that's important.
It's important. It's Tom Robbins' quote. He wrote a book, and my wife and I thought it would be appropriate to use for this event. And it simply says, there are many things worth living for, A few things worth dying for, and nothing worth killing for.
Powerful. I don't even think that needs explanation. Thank you for being here today. We hope you'll attend the Mothers Against Killing March and Fair. There's more STL Live after this break. Stay with us.